king, so I ain't scared, homie. Been through the toughest of things, so I'm prepared, homie. More alive than ever, no I ain't buried, homie. I ain't burned, homie, my life took a turn, homie. Why? Cause I'm the property of God, not a popular pop star. All they poppin' is facades. Pop culture got you thinking it's popular to brawl. You need a bulletproof vest so you can cop it at the mall. Cause apparently that's today's fashion trend. But I'd rather rock the full armor, has my fashion sense. The world's inadequate, ain't accurate about the facts again. It ain't immaculate to live in sin, considered glamorous. Nominated for Vanguard Awards, I wanna be nominated when trumpets call. You thank God for yours, but so far you're lost. He's just another name on your list, but thank God he's more.
That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. Got property, got property. That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. Got property.
Yo, let's consider the past, present, and future. For a minute, consider past heavens you used to. He's the first and last, never confused. The creator with any other class ever produced. His attributes consist of love, mercy, and wisdom. Eternal, self-sufficiency, self-existent, infinite, triune, gracious, holy, and sovereign. Omniscient, omnipresent, potent, he's God, man. And he still comes to inhabit my praise. Laid his life on the cross and rose after the grave. He had a passion to save me, now my passion's to save souls for the kingdom, not for the cash of the pay. They say that actions speak louder than words, but the truth is his actions were actual words. And the word was with God, and the word became flesh. Then my life was purchased, he ain't never paid rent.
That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. Got property, got property. That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property. Got property.
Yo, ain't no comparison. He ain't the average man. He's perfection from the get, there ain't no practicing. But man is after sin, full of pride and arrogance, and can only be forgiven by the slain lamb for sin. Your eyes are focused on luxury homes. They show them off on TV, so we lust and we moan. So it don't matter how many cams are ready for flicks. It don't mean MTV will make it to my heavenly crib. Oh, yo, Galatians 2:20 says, I have been crucified with Christ, and no longer I live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. I'm God's property.
That know me, I got property. That know me, I got property.